Hey guys, it's your girl Geneva coming today to talk about some new hair that I have, and I'm going to make this really quick because I've been looking out there at different videos to see what the reviews were on this hair, and I mean, some of them were helpful, some of them weren't really clear, so I couldn't really give I guess an honest opinion about whether or not they were really going to help someone else. But hopefully this is helpful to someone, so I'll just run through a few things. So first of all, the hair that I have is beauty supply store hair, and it is the Bobbi Boss Bonela Brazilian Breezy Wave. I purchased this from my local beauty supply store, 3 bundles that were 14, 16, and 18. I am 5'4", and the 18 comes a little bit past mid boob. I have it in a sew-in. I've had the hair in for probably about now going on maybe 5 days. There was a bundle package that was going on, and it was like 3 bundles for less than $160, so that's the price that I paid. Now it does say that the hair is a breezy wave, or it's supposed to be a wavy state, but as you can see, it's very much kind of a curly type of hair. It's like a deep wave. My overall first initial reaction of the hair, it was very soft. I was a little nervous purchasing it, honestly, because I've tried to buy beauty supply store hair before in the past that's been curly, and I haven't had a very good experience with it. So I said, what the heck, I've spent more than what I spent on some hair before, so why not give it a try? It's really, really soft. The tag that comes with it says that it can be bleached, it can be colored, it can be permed. It claims to be unprocessed virgin Remy hair. And when I say virgin Remy, that means that all of the cuticles are going in the same direction. And of course, what unprocessed virgin Brazilian hair is supposed to be. The reviews that I have seen out there so far, people say that they really don't like the hair. And I'm going to say that I think that anyone that may have issues with it may not necessarily know how to maintain curly hair. So I'm just going to say what I do from day to day. To basically get my hair blended in, I just use my curling wand. I'm not using it every day, but I am going in, and just kind of trying to take the maintenance on the obvious spots that may need to be blended. It's really, really thick, so I don't have all 3 bundles in. I have in all of the 18, all of the 16, and maybe 2 whole tracks of the 14. So like 2 very small pieces at the top. Very small amount of my hair is left out around, of course, the perimeter, my edges and such. What I basically do every day, I don't touch this hair. I don't run my fingers through it. I'm not manipulating it, because with curly hair, it's just like with natural hair. When you manipulate the hair, it gets bigger, it gets frizzier, it gets poofier. So what I do to it in the morning is what I do to it. I'm not going to touch it again. Basically, in the morning, I take my little water bottle that has some argan oil, a little bit of argan oil conditioner, and some water, and I dampen it, lightly dampen the hair, use my paddle brush and brush through it, and then I kind of scratch the ends with my hand. The best thing I would say is to keep the hair moisturized. It's just like your regular hair. If it genuinely is supposed to be virgin, unprocessed hair, then it needs to be kept with some type of moisture. I don't recommend putting oil on it, because then it's going to weigh it down and you're going to have to wash it more frequently. But in all reality, you should probably be washing the hair at least once a week and twice a week if you're able to do that. That's not an option for me, just really because I'm lazy, and I don't really feel like washing my hair twice a week, because it takes a long time for it to dry, because it's not on a wig. If it was on a wig, I'd take it off, I will wash it, I will go. The products that I use in it, and I haven't used anything like right now, there's nothing in this hair. It's dry from just the conditioner and the water that I had in here from this morning. But the one day that I did have my curls extremely defined. I use the Frieda Dream Curls defining spray, and I picked up this Unwind Curls calming cream from Target. I was a little skeptical about this because it does have alcohol in it. A lot of the Frieda products has alcohol in it. So you just never really know what you're going to get and what it's going to do to the hair. Like I said, I was already kind of nervous because it is beauty supply store hair. So I just used it on the back in my last bundle today. And as you can see, the wave pattern is, let me see if I can zoom in on that. The wave pattern is completely different down there. It relaxed the curls compared to what they are up here, and I didn't put it up here at all. I figured that I would experiment with the back of or underneath my hair than the top, if that's what I was going to do. So this seems to be okay. It didn't dry it out. It didn't really help with the tangling either. So does the hair tangle? Does the hair shed? Yeah, it's curly hair. When I run my fingers through it, I might get a couple strands. Part of that may be because it's dry, and part of that may be because it's curly. But I wouldn't recommend brushing the hair while it's dry. Always brush it while it's wet. And I definitely wouldn't recommend cutting the wefts. My beautician did not cut hardly any of my wefts. Maybe the last 2 tracks at the top, like I said. But most of the shedding that I've been getting has actually been from the longer bundle. It's been from the 18 inches and not from the top. So it, like I said that it can be colored, bleached. I did do a test strand of bleach, and not bleaching, I'm sorry, of coloring. And what I did was just use some 30 developer and some color from Sally's. I can't remember what it was. It was like a blonde color, but I was going for like an ombre look just to see. And it sat on the ends maybe about 15 minutes. And it did change it to a light brown. So that tells me that the hair can be colored. But I don't think I'll be coloring it anytime soon, just because the last time I colored some beauty supply store hair, it completely ruined it. So, you know, when you pay a decent amount of money for this type of hair, or any type of hair, the last thing you want to do is go experimenting, especially if you're not a professional. And I am not a professional. So, have I straightened the hair? No. It says that the hair can be straightened. I definitely will do an update later on to see if the hair goes back to its natural state after it has been straightened. So that will be something that I do in an upcoming review. I'm looking at a little checklist here. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and my nighttime routine. So I don't sleep with the hair like this. I don't just take it and put it up in a bonnet. I wake up with a tangled mess, and anyone that has tried to do that, if you wake up with a tangled mess, it's because you didn't try and comb it through. So the same type of night routine that I have, the day routine, is the same type of night routine. I basically just take a little bit of the conditioner and water solution, and I, you know, saturate the hair a little bit. I don't want it to be wet. I barely want it to be damp, and just enough for me to comb it through. And what I actually do is I use a little bit of this Jamaican black castor oil, and I use this on my scalp and my edges because I'm trying to get my edges to grow back a little bit. And just a very small amount of this in the palm of my hand with each section, and I probably section my hair off into a good maybe 3 here, so 1 braid in the top, 2 in the back, and then the same. So I have 6 braids. Braid the hair down, I tie my scarf on, and that's it. In the morning when I wake up, you know, of course the ends are going to be a little straighter because you're braiding them all the way down. So what I do is I just basically unbraid the hair, and then again, like I said, I take a little bit of the conditioner and the water, and then I spray more or less towards the ends, and then I scrunch. If I want more definition, then that's when I go in with the Frieda Dream Curl. So I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully this didn't take up too much time, but I definitely hope that this was helpful for someone. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it below, and I will catch you guys at the next update. Peace.